So with Sophisticated Lady hauled out of the water for the foreseeable future, I've got a steady stream of videos lined up for you guys that are going to encompass past, present, and future. Each video will encompass an update about our refit in real time, and then some will jump back in time to our trip getting here to Cartagena for the refit. I also have a great selection of tech videos coming up because we've been fortunate enough to have a great selection of great companies sending us stuff for our refit. Some directly related to the refit, and some related to living aboard or off-grid lifestyles. No matter how you look at it, I've got a great selection coming up that will contain something for everyone. So with that, we're going to start today with a device that you may be wondering, how does a laser pertain to our refit? Well, stay tuned, because today you're going to find out. So let's get started. Okay. Yeah, you go that way. Oh wow, yep.
Not here, not here.
Thankfully, or luckily, we just got rid of a couple thousand pounds, literally, of weight off the boat because we had a new package arriving. This guy, still not quite sure what it is. All I know is it's a brand new cutting edge, literally, laser system. Today we're going to open the box, see what's inside, put it together, and see what it does. So stick around. I know it's a massive box. We've tested a couple of these lasers before. They weren't nearly this substantial, so I have no idea what to expect. What they sent us, they wouldn't actually tell me what it is.
Wow! Wow!
Just guide it down to the sofa.
50 kilo.
I have no idea what makes a laser weigh 80 pounds, but that's what we're here to find out. Wow. Yeah. Of course, it doesn't help that it's dressed in plastic. It's very slippery. This is a lot different than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure. But this is their newest cutting-edge laser system by this company called Atomstack. And this is the brand new model called the Kraft. And they only just sent me the brief on it yesterday, so I literally don't know anything about it because they wouldn't tell us until after we received it and start putting it together. I told a couple friends the new laser arrived, so I think they're going to show up to come and help us test it out. It's going to be a fun day. That is a big machine. Wow, look at that. It's like a computer on the side. It's got tons of inputs and outputs. Even an HDMI screen? Wow. And this over here is the air cleaner, because these systems, when they're cutting any kind of acrylics or plastics or anything like that, they release toxic fumes. So this air cleaner is supposed to plug directly in and filter all the fumes so that it's safe even inside a closed environment. Of course, we're going to use it in here in an open window environment, but we're still going to use it with the filter and see what happens. Oh, we lost Ricci. Where's Ricci? That's a big box. Makes a cool fort, huh? Where is he? He's hiding in half the box. Boo! That's a cool box, huh? Makes a nice fort for Ricci. Unfortunately, we need to get rid of it because, as you can see, we have no place to store a box that size. So it has to go. Who do I hear? Jorg. Good morning, sir. How are we doing?
He's curious. He's very curious.
Curiosity got the better of you?
Curiosity cat.
We just got it out of the box.
Yeah, look at this thing, man. It's serious. Yeah, let's take some of these off. I think we're gonna have more fun than we're supposed to. I'm sure you guys are wondering what I'm gonna do with this, and you know what? I don't even know yet. I got some cool ideas I want to work on, but for now, just to experiment with new technology like this, for me, is like 2 thumbs up. Very thrilled. Now, okay. Look at that camera up here as well. So even when you just position something in here randomly, the camera will pick it up and know exactly what angle to engrave it at. Okay, there's our user manual. Okay, tool kit. I imagine that's for focus training. Hoses for the breather system. Power cord, power transformer, air tube looks like. Yep, that's the air pump right there. So this is what cools the laser and blows all the smoke away before any fires can catch. It looks like this is the laser module. So this is what all the hype about. This is a dual laser module, so not just one laser, but 2 inside the same module. Even though the diode lasers are typically like 4 to 6 combined lasers, but this is 2 different styles of laser completely. So it's got an infrared laser at 1.2 watts and a diode laser at 20 watts. And this one's fully automatic now. The automatic, like even the focus module is completely automatic. You just push a button and it automatically adjusts this up and down. And at least that's what I read so far. Yeah, there's a couple of good cooling fans in there, so I imagine it generates some heat. Oh, yeah, everything's in here very secure, that's for sure. It's well packaged. Wow. Nice. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Something needs to give first. Okay, that released the pressure. And it's got its own honeycomb system built in, that's nice. I think that foam stays there, but I'm not sure. We'll find out in the manual. This pull forward and pull these out. Wow, look at the cable management system. That's heavy duty. Nice. Yeah, this is nothing like the old ones I had. This is a completely different animal altogether. Okay, so definitely this comes out of here. This is going to sit back in here somehow. Just like so. See, it'll cut anything on this whole platform. So that's the cutting size. It's much bigger than the last one, that's for sure. But this camera is supposed to be really cool also, because now if you just put something in there that you want to cut or carve or anything like that, doesn't matter if it's here or there or like that or whatever, the camera will pick it up and allow you to recenter all the graphics right on the screen before you cut. And yeah, this one, because it's in a complete case, they've put this plastic on here so that you can actually watch what's going on inside but not be blinded by the laser, because this, wow, nice. This acrylic physically deletes or filters all of the UV that can cause any damage to vision. That is a nice looking machine. Yeah, Atomstack, I can definitely give you 10 points for presentation. That's an impressive looking machine, I gotta admit. If it works half as good as it looks, we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, Jorg is very much into this kind of stuff. He's got lots of cool gadgets on his boat that he likes to work with also. So when I told him this thing was showing up and I didn't even know what it was yet, he's like, can I have a look? Okay, so this is our laser module. We just have 1 cable. This guy to plug in. It should be just like this. And 1 air tube, which is right here. Actually, you have to get a light just to be able to see inside this thing, and look, it hardly even reflects any light. It's just completely deadens all the light, so there's no reflection from the laser. It's hard to see inside, but it's effective. Okay, lock the screw down, and that's it. It's installed. Simple as that. Belt adjusting position, but that's all preset from the factory, so we only need to adjust that if something changes. Laser head installed. Exhaust hose, so that's this guy here. They want to attach that over here. And you're doing a nice stainless hose clamp, so This is what will plumb into the air purifier over there. All right, ready? Let's see if it powers up. Wow! It has interior LED lighting. How cool is that? Okay, so the air assist, it gets its power from right here, I believe. This plugs into the air assist power input. And then we've got our fire safety cord here. The air hose goes right here. Turn that on so it's on automatic. So I've just turned this system on. It's got a setting for engraving, but I imagine this is for variable speed of the fan, but don't know where to set it yet. I'm just going to leave it at the engraving setting. Next, I believe we need to get this USB drive. That's for the startup. The USB drive is right there. There's the computer interface, and that's going to go right here. So I got a bi-directional cable for type B or type C computer, so we can use whatever we want. The next question is software. What software are we going to need to use with this machine? I've been doing some looking into it. It's not very clear. They didn't send me any instructions for that yet, so we're going to have to kind of just ad-lib it and see what happens. So we'll just follow the manual and go from there. Hopefully everything works. Okay, so we drag that into the application folder. So now we go to Applications, Atomstack Studio, double click, install, Touch ID to verify, installed, done. And it'd be cool if it's that easy to get the software running, because that's one of the things I've always had issues with, is just getting the software installed and the devices connected. And if this one's easy, it's going to be a big step up. Connect the device to the computer using a data cable. Next. Beep is good. Device added successfully. What? Can it really be that easy? I don't think so. Come on. I've never had it that easy before. Alright, I guess now we need to learn some software. But we look like we're up and running. That was pretty simple, I gotta admit. Very simple. Good job on that.
The
Enter
safety
Rick.
switch.
Yeah, I put my hand in there and
We got a whole collection of boys to play with the new toys here now.
that's right.
It's very sexy, as Jorg says.
Wow, it is pretty impressive.
Richie's having a blast.
Can it do three-dimensional objects? Like, could you engrave onto a cup or like a water bottle that had paint on it? You know, that you could maybe cut away the paint with the engraving?
No, you can, but you need a roller attachment.
Okay.
It's a different fitting, but it just plugs into it, and then it will roll the device inside the machine
Okay.
so that it will cut whatever you want.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it is available, but we don't have that here. What were you saying about the lasers, Jorg?
Huh?
What were you saying about the...
Oh yeah, I'd like to.
My guess is that the blue laser head, the 450 nanometers, it can cut and engrave. And they added the 1.2 watt 1064 wavelengths, that's infrared, invisible, to engrave something like metal. Because aluminium, for example, plain aluminium, the blue head would just be reflected, and the infrared can engrave also reflective material. That's the idea.
Excellent.
So it's an advantage.
Told you it'd be good to have an expert around.
Yeah.
You're recording. Okay.
I'm not. Is this designed? Because I noticed that one of the features it talks about is how much faster it does things. And is that more of like a production style aspect as opposed to like making a prototype or doing like 4 things? Maybe if you're trying to make stuff for a show you're going to go to or something and you're selling or whatever, you want to make 10 in a row real fast.
Yeah, I think this one is designed to bridge the gap a little bit between commercial and just public domain, like public use stuff. Hobbyist and
profi, yeah.
And professional, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely much more robust than the hobbyist ones I tried before, that's for sure. This is a serious piece of gear. Yeah, as Jorg says, very sexy.
Yeah, with the lighting.
Let's hit the autofocus. Oh yeah. But I don't know what it's going to do if we hit start. Uh-oh. There goes the air pump.
There goes the paper.
Oh, it's cutting.
Is this like looking at the sun? Am I going to have a problem with
No, that's what the lens is for.
Oh, okay.
This lens filters out any damaging UV so you don't have to wear glasses.
Oh, fantastic. I don't have to worry about burned corneas or anything?
No, otherwise we'd already be blind.
Okay, that's good.
Rick, are you there?
Good thing there's a cover on this thing so you don't put your hand in there while you can't see.
Well, yeah, if you open it up, it shuts off immediately. Did you see it shut down?
Yeah.
So it has an automatic protection device all over the place. I'm interested what it's doing though. Engraving stopped. So I don't know if it's trying to cut. Like I put one of our logos in there just to see what it would do. We're just guessing, but hey, it worked.
That's pretty much.
Hey, that looks more like it. Move it over a little bit. Frame. What else can we do? Just push start and see what happens.
Try those default settings and see what happens.
Smells like a campfire.
Yep.
Luckily it's real teak, so it's just like being at a campfire. As long as it doesn't start on fire.
It's not a mushroom.
Did you see this thing actually has, look,
Oh wow.
a water module there. So you fill that with water, and if the module down here detects any flames, it stops pumping the air and fills it with water instead. So it will shoot water out through the spray head nozzle and extinguish the fire before it gets out of control and anything stupid happens. That's awesome. I've never seen one with a feature like that. I mean, it's probably standard, but this is new for me, so it's cool. It's just engraving very lightly because I got it on a very light setting at a higher speed setting. But you can just see the image because I didn't want to do anything too crazy. Just see what it looks like. Speed 7,000 millimeters. Line spacing will leave alone. Air assist is on. Maybe that's too much power.
Now we're seeing it.
Yeah, then I must start a fire.
Have you put the water into the extinguisher yet?
No, it hasn't said anything about that in the manual yet. Keep some water close by just in case. No, that's one of the main projects I want to do is replace the circuit panel, like the circuit breaker boards here, because these are still original, they're old, and they're mostly written in French. So I want to just take them off, and all this stuff at the top is all obsolete. None of that is used anymore, so I can replace that with nice digital gauges now that I'll cut on the laser.
Oh, that looks great. You said we were getting ridiculously sophisticated.
Uh-huh.
Unsophisticated.
It's looking not bad. Your opinions?
Yeah, it looks good. Good that you connected the air filter when I came from outside. It smells already like...
Yeah, because we don't have any
fire
windows
here.
open. Uh-huh. Where does this thing exhaust the air? Vent here. I guess that's what that's for.
I mean, that's looking really quite good.
Yeah, I've got the speed way down, so I could have set speed much faster and it wouldn't be as dark. Power's at 95% just on the blue light. Yeah, I was thinking we could make some of these like you're saying, like the coasters, custom engraved, make them for our patrons, followers, stuff, send them out to friends.
Absolutely.
What would you use it for in your own application, in your own boat or whatever?
I'm pretty pragmatic. I think that I would use it for like making faceplates. Like if I was going to do a custom circuit panel or something like that, I could engrave the circuit panel rather than having to silkscreen it or just have nothing on it. That kind of stuff would be pretty cool. Maybe the clear plexiglass piece that's over my engine controls, like a look through, could maybe have some stuff on there. What do you think?
Yeah, I just have a project anchor chain counter. Maybe some nice housing for it could be cutted out from acrylic and engraved at the same time, up and down, anchor up and down. I think that would be a nice thing.
Yeah, I like the coaster idea. You could make yourself custom coasters for the boat. You could make a cutting board. You could personalize a cutting board, like so that when you show up at Sundowners with a cheese platter and a bunch of rum, it's like if they find the cheese, the cutting board the next morning, then at least they know whose it is. Wow, that ventilation system is a game changer. It's really, now I feel like maybe I'm just getting used to it, but it feels like it's not like a fraction as strong as it was before. I'd love, on the guitar project where I'm building a new guitar body, I would love to be able to engrave some information like inside the electronics pocket and maybe on the back of the guitar. That would be pretty cool.
Wow, that's really 3D. That's cool. Yeah, I think even a little less power.
But it looks beautiful. What, really deep?
Yeah, it is. Look at that.
Wow.
That's true 3D, yeah. It's almost cut through as it is. Definitely a lot of power. Backing that off even to 65 or 70% is probably enough. But yeah, look at that. That's wild. That's a pretty awesome first attempt.
And it's very exact still, huh?
So I've been building this guitar, electric guitar for the boat, and it's got a smaller body than normal. It's a full-size guitar. And I've got the wood all glued up and everything. And I was just thinking about, like, I could actually, because I need to drill where the pickups go, and I need to mark like where the bridge is going to attach before I drill it and do all that work. And if I had that laid out on a graphic in the computer, I could actually draw out where I need to drill right with the laser engraver. Could draw it right on there for me. That would be really, really cool and accurate. And then I could put the logo onto the headstock if I could fit it in there somehow. I'm not sure.
Okay, so that one's finished. That one finished in 3 minutes 20 seconds, but that was on full speed, 75% power. It's more washed out, so probably a little bit more power and a little less speed would be the best optimum design. But let's try it. I'll just move it up again. Pine 3mm, iron sheet, metal, ceramic, aluminum, stainless steel.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all presets. Just got to pick what you're using. So I put in the basswood, but what's the one for beechwood? Beechwood is 30% at 3600 speed. No idea what's going to happen. It's completely different. Stand back. You can see there's quite a variety. There's high power, slow speed, lower power, faster speed, full speed, and medium speed. And then just trying to cut a hole that would be like a coaster. These are nice, very distinct. Just need a nice white or a nice smooth wood to put it on. Cut out the perfect circle around. Put a piece of felt backing or something behind it. All right, what do you want to try next? Okay, well this is at 60% power at 100 millimeters per minute. It's very slow, and yeah, now we can see smoke from below the platform. I think it's definitely going through this time. Cutting a smaller circle to see if it works. All right, it's finished. Oh yeah. That was pretty easy. Oh, you can set multiple passes also. So if you don't want to risk setting it on fire and just do it at half speed or half power, and just have it do the whole circle twice. Very cool, just doing some experimentation. Different intensities, strengths, speeds, different sizes of logo, cutting holes. Not working well. Yeah guys, that's our first test. Everything looks successful so far, everything looks great. I want to do some things with some different materials, but the only thing I've got here right now is the wood. They didn't send any plastics or metals or anything like that to experiment with, so I'm going to have to source out some different stuff for the next experiments. But in the meantime, what I will say is the machine performed flawlessly. I've never had a machine come in so far that just plug and play. Did exactly what it was supposed to do. The only thing we had to do, as you remember, was just install the laser head, and that was it. Everything else just boom, boom, boom. Even the software connection, and it just immediately works. So very impressed with that. So it's easy for me to give a thumbs up to Atomstack for the new Kraft machine. I'm very much looking forward to trying it out with some other materials and try some new projects. It's going to take a little while to get back to for sure, because I've got a little bit of studying to do with this software before I can get into something a little bit more engaging. But definitely the software is not a limitation of the machine. It's just something I need to learn before we can actually start to do something more advanced. So that's going to be on my list soon. But as it stands right now, the machine did arrive a little bit late. We've been waiting here for almost a couple of weeks longer than we were supposed to be. And we need to be moving. We are supposed to be on our way to next destination. So for now, we're going to have to pack this up. I'll talk to the company about sourcing some more materials and a little bit more information about how the app works, because there's not really a lot of instruction as far as how to use their app yet. I think it's brand new because the unit is not released yet. So there's going to be a few things I need to deal with and get sorted out. I'll do that in the meantime, but for now, yeah. Easy to recommend this machine. I mean, I don't know what the exact price point is. That we're going to have to wait for them on the website. But we'll find out in the meantime. And I'm looking forward to doing some more work with it in the near future. Until then, I got to find a home for it on the boat, because you can see it's a little bit larger than we originally thought. But it's not impossible. I've got lots of room because we just got rid of a lot of equipment that we didn't need anymore. So we'll find a home for this and come back to you guys again real soon with some more projects. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao for now.